Hey guys, this is Sweet as Honey, and welcome to After the Fall. This is going to be a simple tutorial for those new players like myself who may be as advanced in gaming as a lot of other people are and are just beginning and need a little bit of help getting set up. First, when you enter in and you go through the calibration process, this is called the hub area. Of course, it's going to take you through a tutorial that you'll need to do. Once you've completed the tutorial, I'm going to teach you some steps on how to get set up and how to move forward. So this is the guns and ammo area. This is where you'll always find your guns and how you can make your guns, set it up. So as you can see, I have my guns setting on my wall here, and that's a very easy, simple task. You just hold your gun up to the wall and hold your grip, your bottom button, and it just goes up onto the wall. All right, so it's your bottom toggle button, the grip. You grab it and then you point, see, and it just goes up on the wall. All right, and let me put that up there. This room is your outfit room. So you come in here and you can, I better have my zebra on. I do. In here, you can change outfits, and we'll get more into that later. It's ways that you can earn different ways as you move on. Okay, so now let's set up your settings. That is going to be most important to get started. You don't want to go play how the default is. So first thing you want to do is your left controller, your Oculus button, that's the indented one in, open it up and you'll see your taskbar down here. First, social. This will tell you everybody who's playing. You can see who's in the lobby by going through your friends, who's on. If you want to send an invite, you'll hit the little plus sign. It'll send them an invite. If you don't know who your friend is in here, like how to locate them, you'll do a search and they'll have a 9-digit number down here at the bottom. You'll just pop in their 9-digit number. And then the party right here will show you who all is in the party with you. That way you'll make sure. And we're going to go over to settings. Now, the first thing you want to do is skip calibration. Make sure that you have that turned on, okay? The skip calibration will help you like move forward at the beginning of the game and not have to go through that step every time. All right? Make sure, I'm sure you've already done your height offset. Next important is movement. I do have it as sliding. The other one would be to do teleport. That's just horrible. All right. I do have my motion as instant. And you do want it as head. That way when you turn, you move by your head. My rotation mode is continuous. This means I turn in a circle. And you'll see once you do this, you turn in a circle and it's really fun. But that's what you're going to want to do because they come up from you in all directions. My rotation, I have it at 270. Some people have it at 360. That's how fast you turn in a circle. It's to your comfort zone. If you get motion sickness or anything, you might want to turn it down a little bit. And then auto sprint is how fast you run. You could do toggle sprint. That means you have to hold down your toggle button. I don't want to hold down my toggle button, so I do auto sprint. All right. Again, these are going to be things that you can do it to your what's going to work best for you. Gameplay. Selection wheel is how you pull your gun out of your like holster or selection wheel. I'm going to tell you now and I'll show you selection wheel and how to use that in a minute. We'll get further into that. If you do holster, it's very easy for you to lose your gun. When you've worked a lot and look where people have given you guns and you do holster and you lose a gun, that's really hard to get that gun back. Trust me. Grip mode, toggle, and 4-in grip mode is manual. And then reload quick. Some people play advanced. I am really trying to learn how to do advanced. I'm trying to get there. That's one of those techniques I can't even find on YouTube how to properly load it on the advanced. So once I learn how to do that and I can get it under like down pat, I will do a YouTube video for somebody who needs a dummy guide, I guess I'm going to call it, for somebody like me. All right, so these are your basic setups that you want to do. The next thing that I will do is show you the wheel, and so when you press your whichever button at the top, B button, I guess it's the X or Y button at the top, your top button, the wheel comes up. As you can see, there's a orange X there, right? So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a gun out of my wheel. Okay, so with that hand, you reach up and just grab it out. Okay, now let's say I want to drop the gun. See, okay, first of all, see the gun highlights up? You just let go and it goes right into the wheel. Okay, you just let go of it. Just let go of it. All right, now let's say you want to drop the gun on the ground. You light up the orange X and it drops. And then you pick it up. Put it in the wheel. That easy. It's something I had to practice a lot with, and I'm going to tell you now, when I'm in panic mode, it doesn't work like that. When I got monsters coming or big zombies, I wished it worked that easy. It doesn't. All right. Now we'll be moving on, and I'll teach you some other things about putting things in your wrist. All right. We will move on to that in the next section. One moment. Okay, guys, we're in what is called a safe room. Now, the safe room here is a way that you can come in and you can buy items. What I'm going to do is show you how to place the stuff into your... Yeah, I threw it on the ground. Never reason. A way to put stuff into your gloves. I know that's been some of the things that I'm hearing people's questions on, and that was my biggest fight, was putting stuff into the glove. All right, so let's see here. Here's my other booster at. All right, we're not going to worry about it right now. So what you do is you're going to grab the booster. Oh, it's already in my glove. All right, so I'm going to grab the booster.
Here.
When you get that blue circle, you see that blue circle right there? You got your grip button down. Your grip button, you're holding in your grip button, and you let it go, and it goes right into your glove, okay? To pull it out, you hold your grip button, you hover over it, and it comes right out, and then right back in. Now, the next question that was had was, what do I do when I have things already into my glove and I want to put more things in? Well, it's a glitch, and we're going to do this. Now, sometimes it works and sometimes it don't, so let's see how this works out here. I might be doing it wrong, but I promise you I'm going to get the stuff out of my glove one way or the other. So I hover over, I pick it up, I bring up my wheel, and I drop it in the wheel. When I drop it in the wheel, it's going to be in my glove. Pick it up, hover over my wheel, and drop it in my wheel. Now, the way to get it out, and you're not going to be able to get it out if you're in a hurry and you're trying to get in a little thing. You don't want these boosters. I'm just going to tell you. You might want a booster in one hand and a pipe in the other hand and do it that way or something. So you'll have to go over to your settings. You will have to change over. Well, first what you're going to have to do is drop your weapons on the ground. Change it to holster. Okay? Change it to holster. Now, pull out this item. Pull out this item. Now, you're seeing that there's nothing else coming out, right? When I go back over here and go back to my selection wheel, pipe, pipe. Okay? That's how I was able to pull those out. Make sure you pick up your weapons. Now you have your stash, your loot. That was how I was able to do that. Sometimes I should have been able just to pull it out, but make sure that you do those steps. Alright? You will not be able to carry pipes and stuff if you have disc in your hands. That's just unfortunately not able to do it. So if you're the disc man, you're not going to be able to carry the pipes. You'll need to have somebody else running with you that can carry pipes and stuff in there. Usually what I do is I have pipe in one hand if I'm running by myself and a gun in the other hand, and just pick up as I go along. So that's just another way that I play it if I'm doing it by myself. Nightmare and horror, you're not going to be able to run it in that mode. Alright, and let's see if I have any more tips for you. As far as in here, I don't believe there is. I know there's been a lot of other questions like key cards and stuff like that. So as I move along, I'll show you some more other tips. Okay, in here is a place that you can build guns. You will earn different chip sets. As you can see, green ribbon means that I have updates on those weapons to do something unique with those. So if I go in here, like on the sides, you know, I have these options available now. If I want to go in here, I have chip sets, you know, that I can go in and do something with. But here's the deal. I was lucky enough to be able to have somebody who created all these guns for me. This is a limited edition revolver, gold revolver. As you can see, I have copies of each one of these guns. So let me teach you how to make a copy. It's always best to make a copy, especially when you're first starting out. And I'll explain why. Because I like to lose guns. I like to lose guns. So I'm going to teach you how to make a copy of this gun right here. And I'll show you why to make a copy of this gun. Which I don't even think I have a copy of it on my wall, to be quite honest with you. But that's okay. So what you want to do to make a copy of this gun so that you can give to other friends or anything like that, okay, is you're going to do this. You're first going to go and you're going to go to your wheel, and you want to change your wheel to holster. You must be in holster, and your gun must be on your left side. Okay? You don't want it on, it must be on your left side, okay? Alright, here's what we're going to do. We're going to come over here, and we are going to set up a horde private. Alright. Oh, I don't want high rise. Just do junction. Alright.
Progression of track restoration is going
Now,
steady, as
make
is
sure you have your hand, your finger on the left Oculus button. It is important. Your hand is on the left Oculus button. As soon as he starts to talk, you will hit that left Oculus button. Now, as soon as he starts talking, hit that left Oculus button and hit exit. Return back to hub.
Part of the city again. You need to eliminate as many as possible to clean up this area.
As soon as you hear him talking.
Welcome to The Line. If you feel your skill set would make a valuable contribution
You
to
go
our community,
right back to the
then
armory.
please get in touch with our Recruitment and Human Resources Department in Area 5B.
Hey, good to see
And
you.
look,
Let's
I now
start the
have
drive.
2 guns, right? Watch this. We're going to sell this bad boy. I don't need it. I can make copies. So you put it in here. That's how you sell it. You drop it in there, okay? Shut it up. Move back and let's watch how much it's worth. 62,500. That's your bank. You can make copies all day long and sell it and get your bank account up.
Select on the screen what you want to craft.
Get that bank
Harvest,
account up.
out it pops.
Alright? But it's always good to have copies in case you lose one. I'm just going to tell you. Because I've lost them, and then I've had friends who's lost the guns I've given them, and they've contacted me. Alright, this is Sweet as Honey. I hope some of these tips help you. And if you need more help, just comment. I'm learning as I go along too. This has been a tutorial for, I'm going to call them dummies for After the Fall. I've never played anything like this. I've never played any type of, army game, anything like that. So for anybody who's like me, I hope that these tips help you along with After the Fall. And I will be doing more pretty soon as we go on, progressing in and how to move forward. Alright guys, well thank you for watching. Make sure to like, comment, or subscribe.